questions.
Well, we can try, but
I should try, my friends, some of my friends don't speak good in English, so I should translate in English.
so what are you interested in?
Kas ir daudz, yes, one of my friends are interested in the cows, like the race which were in Atlantis.
What was the name?
Cows in English.
What is your interest in them?
Kas domina? Well, my friend is asking if they have a physical body in the earth by this time.
Can you write the name down on Skype? The name.
Okay. Well, he says it's typed like that. Give me the pen.
I've been not channeling for a month, maybe.
Oh.
So I will just check. Maybe Google has some pictures so that I can enter. I received some pictures, but I want to compare them right now. Whether I found them to be. What are you talking about? But
it's from that video from the spirit science. So my friend has some questions about that. We tried to channel about it, but we didn't get any good answers. Yeah, we tried to talk about. We tried to contact Bashar civilization, and well, from what I understood, that he didn't want to share that much.
You know what? I think I will jump to another entity because about them there is no information coming. I just received. Not now, but I received only one picture that they used to ride horses.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do it like this. I will send an entity to come, and if there is no information, he will say no information.
Okay. Kontaktas nesupranta, to negalite išduoti.
Well, whoa, wait, just a second. No. The entity doesn't like the throat because I'm still thick in the throat. So the information, firstly, what we can give you is congratulate you on the channeling that you are doing right now.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
It feels good.
It should.
I'm kind of eager to know much more and know how to do channeling better for me. But everything's good.
Well, how do you expect to do channeling better?
I know, for example, to get more clear information.
How do you call a more clear information? What do you call a more clear information?
More precise information.
How do you compare it to be precise?
Well, for example, not to get it like abstract information all.
Well, that's that part of you being more and more relaxed, more and more balanced, and more letting the information just come other than comparing it to come. You can compare the information later.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Can you give me any examples how should I practice my channeling to it be much better than it is now?
Well, you are thinking more about doubt, more about maybe misunderstanding, more about not understanding, more about confusion, all way in a negative way, you can say, about the information that is coming. So what you are doing is you are putting more out yourself than just letting it be the information as it is. So basically, what are you doing? You are just uplifting all the doubt energies you have within you in many ways. So basically what we are telling you that is that you are not allowing the information to come. But it's not that you are not allowing, it's that you are putting up more of yourself in this information. So if there is no information, that's okay. No information is also information. If you have doubts, if you have something in that chooses to compare this information or to check whether this information is true, you are putting up more of the mind, more of the same thing that you were talking about, that was installations, fears, only in a different way.
Yes, I kind of saw that in me because I have some doubts. I'm giving frustrations for myself about my channeling. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Can you say one more time?
I'm having doubts. I'm having fears, and I'm giving frustrations for myself about my channeling.
Well, this will fade in time. This will pass in time.
Okay. So this is like.
This is giving you, showing you more that is within you.
Okay. Would you be able to share with me what's the job that I need to do, or is that information is only for me to discover?
All we can say you right now is that your purpose or your duty, you can say, for a time now will be only to answer questions that somebody asks you, in a way helping others to understand or to receive answers. For you,
that helps me a lot.
it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to channel or you have to give clear information. It's not always that, because you will have more and more experience.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about. That I need more experience about almost everything.
Yeah, and also you can share this experience.
I'm trying to do that. Yes. Can we ask you about the civilization that is called Nakals?
You can ask if you want, if you wish.
Yes, I wish to know about the civilization that were or is now, which is called Nakals or Nakals. I don't really know how it's pronounced.
Nakals.
Yes,
Nakals. It's in English.
Okay.
What do you want to know about them?
Yes, I want to know if they are if they are existing right now.
Well, all is existing right now. But why should you be in interest about that? Why is that so important to?
It's not important. I just want to know about them a bit more because I saw a video and I'm confused.
So, you are putting your confusion out. You want to understand more, but you have to understand that confusion is the thing you need to understand. Why do you have this confusion?
Well, because I had little information about them. And what is their purpose in human history?
We can say that the civilization that you are talking about has the same purpose as any other civilization, to explore, to create in their own way.
But is it true that Nakals have been in Earth before how do I call this? Before humanity fell?
Humanity has never felt.
But we experienced a shift, and then we experienced a shift to a lower dimension. Is that true?
What do you mean by lower dimension?
What I mean is when there was a land called Atlantis in Earth, and after it vanished, there was which we know, there was Earth polar shift, and then we fell down with our consciousness. So yes, I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Wait. Well, we can say that there is no much information coming through that, other than the lowering frequency vibrations, what you call lowering energies down in dimensions. Was not that how you understand it to be, other than there were coming a new species that you call humans, that you refer to the humans, which were the earlier, a bit earlier civilization that you are now inhabiting your bodies, that they were mainly like animal-like, and they created the separation and disconnectivity, but it was all part of the plan for their own civilization evolution. But now you have a completely, in more sense, totally different bodies than they had before, and you are more and more closer to what you call unseparation, meaning the opposite, to be more and more connected, because your bodies are more and more liver, more and more brighter within. So what we can say is that there was a time that Earth had, in a way, different experiences, in a way of more separated experiences. By separation we mean the disconnectivity from the source you call source. In more simple words, it will be the disconnectivity from the light and complete separation in total individuality. But this did not last for a long time, because those times were rough for them, the humans. We could say more easily similar to the human as you are, but more and more older version, but we will not say, and we cannot find the words more to describe them. And these humans live their way in a total disconnectivity.
So this disconnectivity, to which I know, it is real to this day. So, to which information that I got, that humanity is supposed to change.
It is changing all the time.
Yes, I know that, but in a way they will change to a point that they will experience a big, vast change to their higher consciousness. So this will happen to whole Earth, or just to some separate human?
The idea in transformation, meaning to enable connection to the higher self, what you understand is to your more and more purer self, to the self that is and chosen to be incarnated, as you say, in the earth you are now living in. The main reason for this is to rise the energies that are on this earth. And the reason for this, mainly meaning rising connectivity to the higher self, is in order to change the humanity in time. Basically, the idea is that you lower down the highest energies to your physical body, and it changes and creates, in a way, a new physical body. By generation to generation, a new physical body. So the full changes, or the most changes, everybody can experience within this lifetime, if they choose to go through these physical changes within themselves. But if not, the next baby that will be born will be more and more ready for these changes, and maybe the next generation will be just born with these changes, and slowly the energy will be lowered down to each and every body, creating a totally new human body. This is the same step that you were saying, that the previous humans that were the early ages who were disconnected, they had a different body, and you have now a totally different body, and the transformation process itself will create a new totally different body, but not in a sense a different body, but a body in a way that is different but more and more connected.